Well, hello, Robert Heffernan. Good evening, good morning, wherever you may be on this blue dot. This is BlockChain Vitals, our weekly segment, EndoTech AI for FinTech. I am, as I said, Robert Heffernan, a master endotechnician. You know, we're all in the matrix when we're trading now. Everything's digital. So pull up your sleeves and let's talk about the weekly. You know, we're going to skip the rounds right now, but I will say this on the rounds. I did say last time we talked on Thursday at the midweek, the cryptos never sleep. They trade 24/7, 365 days a year till we run out of electricity. That it was going to be very important how, although we had found some great buying and momentum to the upside, really needed to see that continue through the weekend. And lo and behold, it was all there on Saturday, and then on Sunday, gave it all away. It pushed to new highs and then completely collapsed. Pretty much covered the previous 6 days value. So now when we go to the vitals, and we're going to do that right now, you'll see what I'm talking about. And not able to close Bitcoin, which for my money is the most important, although I have no problem diversifying away from Bitcoin on strength, especially when I see strength on the crosses with other coins. But you really got to keep your eye on Bitcoin as the leader, obviously, of the asset class. And although it was an up momentum for several days there, not able to close an up mo on the weekly. And so now we need to retry it. Anyway, let's take the vitals and talk about the price discovery. Taking the vitals, my chance to talk about actual price discovery. And right now, Bitcoin trading 86.55. And if you look at that value range that is supplied on a daily basis every day at EndoTech.io, $9,002.34 to $8,450 even. Big value range on Sunday that they put in. And basically, even eclipsing the previous value range that had been put in for the entire week. 85.89 to 89.30 was that weekly value range that we had put together in Bitcoin. And now trading where we are, that up momentum level on the weekly is 87.53 this week, so just below that. But kind of right in the middle of the value range, both on the daily and on the weekly. So I'm not so discouraged that we're not in up momentum. I right now am viewing this weekly value range and obviously the daily value range that we just set in as more of my barometer for a breakout and continuation or retracement for Bitcoin. So in other words, we spend much time back below that $8,500 level, or 85.89 is the weekly value range. We spend time below that. I think we drift back towards that weekly average this week coming in at 79.97. Lo and behold, also the lower momentum level on the daily. All right. I love it when two different important pricing areas show up on two different time frames. So that 79.97 level, lower momentum on the daily, also the weekly average, be a great place to add if you are averaging in longs. And for sure, we don't want to see weakness below that and or a close back in lower mo on the daily. On the upside, we need to, obviously we take out 87.53. We're back in up mo on the weekly. But more importantly is going to be the weekly higher value that we've set in here now at 89.30. We need to spend some time, build some volume above there. Then we got room. 10,279 is the weekly up momentum collar. It's also, when you fractal out a longer-term price discovery value ranges, that 10,300 level being the higher value when you fractal out. So that's what I'm looking at. Ether right now trading 165.10 at Bitfinex, 165.10. And again, it also not able to hold. It actually pretty much pinged its up momentum level on the weekly. It comes in this week at 174.98. It was around the same last week. So need to recover also in Ether. And as I go through these, the top 8 and XMR now, in the top 8, kicking out, I believe, Tron was there last week. Anyway, I'm going to go through them, but EOS and XMR are the only ones, from my vantage point, that have closed in and held their up momentum levels on the weekly. Anyway, 155.62 Ether, that's the weekly average. So right there between the weekly average, weekly upmo for Ether, and just again out of upmo on the daily. No, that's the wrong one. Ether. Come on, Bob. 165.18 last. Yeah, so 166.20 upmo on the daily. XRP trading 23.27. XRP 23.27, right at its weekly average. 23.20 is the weekly average in XRP. Weekly upmo 26.40. Weekly lower mo 19.98. Litecoin trading 56.92. Upmo on the weekly 57.88. Weekly average in Litecoin 50.46. Above 57.88. Room out to 72.71. That's the weekly collar. EOS, like I said, trading 356. Upmo and EOS 340. Room basically making a double top if they go there. They got corralled by the collar, the weekly collar, 423 this week. BNB trading 17.14. Upmo 18.81. So BNB needs a little bit of wood to chop to get in upmo on the daily. On the weekly. XLM trading 06.16. 06.82 is the upmo on the weekly. Weekly average 05.80. Room out to 08.88. And XMR, like I said, the other one trading 64.37. It's upmo 62.82. So it and EOS, the only ones that have closed in and opened, therefore, in upmo on the weekly. 62.82. Room out to 75.51. Anyway, I kind of would anticipate some chop here early in the week. Probably recover this value range, especially in Bitcoin, and reverting back to Bitcoin here, my thoughts on this. And then if we can get some time and volume above that 89.30, I bought the retracement back here. I actually like Dash too. I got to tell you, Dash had a great move, had a great retracement. And I am looking at these cross charts now with Bitcoin, and on Bitcoin strength, I fully will look at the top 8 or so against Bitcoin. And if there's a better story to be told on the crosses vis-a-vis whatever you're looking at versus Bitcoin, I have no problem diversifying away. I like to do that on strength, though, and I prefer to go back to the dollar when there is weakness in this asset class. That's just the way I approach it. All right, listen, thank you so much for watching. Please share the video. Please be disciplined, trade disciplined, mind the mo, and I'll be back for a midweek segment. Thank you so much for watching.